You said women feel like they're drowning due to full-time work and caregiving. But moving on from that, you said, I agree with most of what Brian says, though he's harsh on makeup. Also curious about his Myers-Briggs type.
Oh my gosh, I would love to know your Myers-Briggs.
Honestly, so here's the interesting thing. I took it when I was 18 and I got typed as ENFP. There is no way I'm ENFP.
No,
so I haven't taken it since. I'm probably I think I'm like IST.
P or J would make sense.
I don't know. I really don't know anything. You said he's harsh on makeup. So what specifically?
Okay, I do get.
Oh wait, by the way,
get
so
that.
sorry, we'll pull that up in a sec. Go ahead.
I know what you're about to pull up, and I know that point that it can be incredibly deceptive. However, if women are supposed to, get guys based on our beauty, should we not do maybe some things here and there to enhance our beauty without being maybe fully on deceptive? Is there a way to do makeup, I guess, that's not deceptive?
I mean,
I don't think it's always deceptive.
But if it wasn't changing your appearance, women wouldn't wear it. Like if it wasn't actually doing something to alter how you look in some way that you perceive as improving how you look, what would be like? Imagine if you could just put on makeup, but your face looked exactly the same. Would women do it?
No.
No.
I don't think they would. You're either
But isn't that also like, wouldn't you dress better for a date as well too? Like someone who's wearing pants that are very unflattering to their body, they're going to look more attractive if they just wear pants that are flattering to their body. Makeup naturally accentuates what's already there and brings out those beautiful features.
But there is a bit of an asymmetry there in that men typically don't wear makeup, and if they did, while there are some women who I guess might be okay with it.
I'm in love with it.
Sure, but you're an outlier. I would say most women would be severely like red flag, turned off. This is not a masculine man. This is a feminine man. Why is he wearing makeup? Why is he insecure? So there's an asymmetry there in terms of the means by which we can elevate our physical appearance.
I think that is very, very different considering if you're asking a conservative woman what she's looking for in a relationship and what maybe more like
honestly, I don't even think liberal women want to date men with makeup.
A lot do. I would disagree with that, personally.
Even liberal women seem to still want some of the more traditional aspects of masculinity.
Yeah, all they ever complain about on their TikToks is how they can't find masculine men because they're liberals.
All these soy boys. Well, I want a guy to chivalry and I want a guy to pay for dates, but I'm a fucking...
I don't think a man putting on eyeliner
woke SJW
makes him less of a man. I don't understand how putting on eyeliner makes you less or more of a man. I don't think that it has an impact on you like that.
So
especially because considering back in the day, men used to wear heels. Men used to wear dresses.
Well, they didn't wear heels, but they wore lifts. That's true.
Heels were,
they were lifts.
Invented for men.
Yeah, for lifts.
Society and makeup was primarily used by
But
men.
I want to be careful about loaded language, right? Because, no, they didn't have heels. Heels is a recent invention to accentuate women's legs. Okay, that's what a heel is, and the shoe shape and contour is designed for that. No, men weren't wearing heels. They were wearing lifted shoes. The reason progressives call them heels is because they want it to seem like it was gender neutral. It wasn't gender neutral.
Yeah. I would say that's pretty equivalent to women wearing platforms, though. Platforms, I would consider platforms to be more effeminate. Same with dresses, and skirts. We've seen all throughout history, men have worn skirts, men have worn dresses.
So here's the thing.
It's part of certain cultures.
When you have a technology and I would consider dress even technology, forms of technology. I can understand why a kilt or something like this, depending on the type of environment that you're in, the type of culture that you're in, you could say these are more masculine or more feminine. Okay, that's fine to say. But inside of the cultural norms that you find yourself in right this second, that is not the case. And so when we associate masculinity and femininity to things, you could say things like culture have social constructs in them for those things that may be true, but it does seem like men do gravitate towards things which suit masculine outside of just the social construction aspects of this. So yeah, I can just kind of grant Yeah, sure. There's always been men who've worn makeup. In fact, I liked watching glam bands. I thought they sounded awesome.
Yeah.
Like watching rock stars. They're wearing makeup all the time.
Yeah.
News anchors are wearing makeup all the time. That's true. But it doesn't seem like there's a huge preference from women to have men around who are wearing makeup because it's not perceived as being masculine.
Yeah, I would also say there's not like a huge preference for traditional men. I would say they probably wouldn't go for women who dress like me either. I think the way you present yourself is going to attract people who,
Totally agree. Yeah, totally agree.
The way I dress.
Yeah, you're sending out a bat signal. Yeah,
I'm not trying to attract men like you, and I don't mean that in any disrespect.
Yeah.
I'm trying to attract men like my partner because he's emo. He loves wearing eyeliner.
He's an emo rapper.
He used to be
He's
emo.
an emo rapper?
He's more like he started with emo rap, and now he's more like
Don't
mainstream.
care. I'm sorry.
Okay, but in any case, what I'm saying,
I asked a question.
What I'm
just
saying
answering
is
a question.
like let me give you an example of something that we would agree on would not be a social construction in a beauty standard between men and women. I don't think you can point to a culture where men wanted their women to have beards.
No.
But definitely in almost all cultures, it was considered masculine to have a beard.
Yeah, I also think makeup's kind of different though because beard is. If a woman is growing a beard, it's usually a hormonal
all I'm
issue.
saying is that there can be kind of what you would consider these gendered social constructions which map on that are socially constructed, but there's also ones that aren't.
I would assume that most men would find a woman with a beard unattractive because it shows that she has a severe hormonal imbalance. And if we just go back to evolution, men and women are going to go for a healthy mate. No one is going to go for a sickly looking mate.
I'm willing to even agree.
Yeah.
I just don't think it's really all that relevant. So when you're talking about makeup in the perception of society, right? Femboys are what is associated with makeup, not masculinity in any way, shape, or form. And it's because, so I would argue that you could perhaps make makeup even masculine from a socially constructed standpoint if it wasn't for all the feminine men who wore it instead of the masculine men who wore it.
But he's like very, very masculine.
I'm not saying your particular instance that you don't have the most masculine guy liner wearing guy on planet Earth. I'm saying that most of the dudes who are out there wearing guy liner are femboys.
Sure, but there's also a lot of grudge makeup. There's a lot of different like subcategories when you come to men wearing makeup. I just don't think
How about we talk about normie people though? Like, yeah, okay, goth people are gonna want to date other goth people. It's not really like so. It doesn't really do anything to rebut the general statement that generally speaking,
it's deceptive.
Like, that women would not find men who wear makeup attractive. Or they might, even if the man is attractive absent makeup, if he were to wear it, she would perhaps question, this is a bit strange.
I got something I got to ask though. Oh, this is going to be brutal. I wonder if I should even ask it to Brian, but I have to. Brian, do you ever wear makeup on camera?
Huh?
Do you ever wear makeup on camera?
What do you mean?
Do you ever wear makeup on camera? Like powder your face or anything like that ever? You've never done it?
a lot of actors do.
Never?
Never.
Not translucent, nothing?
You think that it's not masculine to do?
What do you mean?
Like if people do, before they get on camera, actors, anchors, things like that, if they put on makeup?
What do you mean?
Do you think
Like
that
a
it's
lot of
not
men.
masculine for men who put on makeup in those roles?
Where are you going?
I'm just asking if you think if it's masculine or not.
I'm not sure I want to, I don't know what this has to do with anything.
Well, is it or isn't it?
Why are you asking? I don't know. I feel like I'm walking into a trap or something, bro.
Well, I
I feel
think
I'm
there's
walking
a
into a
difference
fucking
between
trap,
like
bro.
stage makeup and everyday wearing makeup.
Yeah.
It's totally different. Because like you're gonna have your actors in your plays
Yeah, but
and your rock stars.
but if the
wearing it
objection
on
is
stage.
deception,
Yeah, but
That's
that's
a
like
deception.
their character, right? Like
yeah, but that's it's still a deception, right? Like you don't want your news anchors to look ugly, right? Nobody
You
wants to
gotta,
watch
like,
it.
soak up the oil and
Yeah, I don't know. I've never
I've
never cared about the makeup thing. It's never been a thing for me. But I know that there's men who are way into this idea of no makeup on women.